So this story takes place in 4th grade, and growing up around this time, I was always home alone, so my daily routine was either A, going outside and being a rugrat, or B, going to my friend's house. Today I chose the latter, and it's a bit of a tangent, but I remember this day partly because of what happened when I got to his house, and partly because of what happened while I was walking there. So it's 9 o'clock, and I'm breaking the summer tradition of waking up past noon, which means nobody else in my neighborhood is awake. Me being the little energy ball that I am, I'm instantly bored, so I come up with the idea to go to Alex's house. But see, the problem with that is, Alex lives far, like 40-minute walk far, and I'm not exactly in a position to be wasting that kind of energy. I mean, I don't even know if he's gonna let me in when I get there, because like I said in the beginning, I was always left home alone, so that means I wasn't really raised with manners like that. So I had a bad habit of showing up to my friend's house unannounced, so with no food in my belly and no guarantee of even being let in. That 40-minute walk, so I turned to the only other reliable option: cartoons. So I turn on Cartoon Network looking for some peak cinema, but they're playing Johnny Test. So I turn on Nickelodeon hoping the opposition might have something to offer, but instead I met with baby shows, and not even the good ones. No Backyardigans, no Timu Mizumi, no Wonder Pets. Instead, they're gonna give me this garbage that is fucking Blaze and the Monster Machine. As a grown-ass man, I can say that I fucking hate this show. And Disney Channel? I won't even turn that on until it's 3 p.m. So yeah, we've all been there. There's nothing on TV, there's no food in the crib, and nobody's outside. I had no choice but to risk it for that biscuit and make the arduous journey. So I strap up my Adidas slides, grab a cool stick I found, and hit the trail. Now remember how I said what happened on the way there was memorable? Well, for those of you who don't know, I live in Florida, which means you never have to travel far to find a body of water. And behind the apartment complex, along the path, there is a small lake. And when I get to this lake, I decide to stop and take in the view, because I love nature. So as I'm looking at this lake, I see what I think is a big log. And if you watch my other videos, then you'll know I have a problem with throwing rocks at things that I should not be messing with. And I look around me, and what do I see? Big ass rocks. So naturally, I look at the rocks, and I look at the log, and I go, bet I could break that log in half. So I pick up a rock the size of a newborn's head, calculate the trajectory, take aim, wind up, and I fucking miss. Which is crazy because I thought I had a perfect shot. So I'm in denial. I'm like, nah, that was a fluke. Pick up another rock about the size of a sickly kitten. This time I really take aim. Like I really calculate the arc, the velocity, all that, man. Wind up, I throw it, it's in the air, and it fucking misses. So I'm like, hell nah. I take the walk of shame to the shore and I get as close as I can to the water because I am determined to break this log. So I pick up a third rock, about the size of an old woman's purse. Maybe it was more like a small dog. Whatever, I just throw it. So I take aim, and I immediately stop. Because now that I'm this close to the water, I can actually see what I'm aiming at. And what I'm aiming at is a whole ass alligator. Now you think a normal kid would go, I've heard of these guys. They're pretty dangerous. Maybe I should, nah. I mean, come on, obviously I'm throwing the rock. And now that I know that it's an alligator, it's like I have incentive now. So I'm not missing. So I aim, wind up, release, it's in the air. Green fuck nigga. So you know I celebrate because I'm autistic or whatever. But then I look over at the water, and the only way to describe the way this alligator looked at me is this picture right here. So it gives me this devious ass look and then disappears into the water. And the autism instantly wore off. I feel a sink in my stomach and my survival instinct starts tingling. But before I can even turn around, I look 2 feet in front of me and I see bubbles in the water. Listen, I'm an athlete, and in my 19 years of living, I have never hit a 360 turn into a full sprint as smoothly and as powerful as I did that day. I put foot to grass and I haul ass. But like I said, I have never used this much chakra in my legs before. I get to the top of this hill and my legs decide to hydroplane while this demon is behind me. It's over. I'm a failure. I fucked around and I'm gonna find out. He's about to eat my whole ass and smile while doing it. Has National Geographic taught me nothing? Who would even make such an unfair predator? I heard these things are fast as hell and they climb trees. I can't even swim. I'm cooked.